Good evening, everyone, and welcome to yet another super cool, super awesome, and absolutely amazing session on breathing and exchange of gases. Okay, in today's class, we'll be discussing about the control or the regulation of the respiratory system. Okay, so without wasting our time, let's move with the session. So in today's class, we'll be discussing about the regulation of the respiration. Okay, so let's start. In brain, there are the following respiratory centers. Okay, following respiratory centers. That is, you have the respiratory rhythm center, pneumotaxic center, and chemosensitive area. So three respiratory centers are present in the brain. In brain, you have three respiratory centers. That is the respiratory rhythm center, pneumotaxic center, and the chemosensitive area. Okay, these are the three. So we'll discuss in detail about each one. First is the respiratory rhythm center. Okay, respiratory rhythm center or the inspiratory and expiratory centers. So this respiratory rhythm center is seen in medulla oblongata. In the medulla oblongata, you see the respiratory rhythm center and it regulates the respiratory rhythm. It regulates the respiratory rhythm, that is inspiration and expiration is regulated by the rhythm center. Look, this is the rhythm center, inspiratory area and expiratory area. Look, inspiratory, I'm marking again it with or highlighting it with the red. Inspiratory area and expiratory area. Okay, look, inspiratory area. This one is the inspiratory area and this one is the expiratory area. Okay, so next you have the pneumotaxic center. So this inspiratory and expiratory centers are present in the medulla and it controls the respiratory rhythm. Next you have the pneumotaxic centers. Okay, pneumotaxic center. Okay, pneumotaxic center is seen in pons varoli. Look, this is the pneumotaxic center and this pneumotaxic center is found in the pons varoli. It moderates. What is its function? It moderates the functions of the respiratory rhythm center. It moderates or it controls the actions of the respiratory rhythm center and the impulse from this pneumotaxic center. It reduces the duration of inspiration and thereby alter the respiratory rate. It alters the respiratory rate by reducing the duration of inspiration. Name the pneumotaxic center. Name the respiratory center that is present in the pons, pneumotaxic center, and name the respiratory center which is found in the medulla. You have the respiratory rhythm center or inspiratory and expiratory center. So this moderates the function of the respiratory rhythm center and it reduces the duration of the inspiration and thereby alter the rate of respiration. Okay, next you have the last one, that is a chemosensitive area. Chemosensitive area. Chemosensitive area is seen adjacent to the rhythm center. Chemosensitive area is seen adjacent to the rhythm center. This is a very, very important previous year NEET MCQ. Okay, which of the following condition activates the chemosensitive center? Which of the factors activate the chemosensitive center? Increase in the concentration of carbon dioxide and H+. Activates the chemosensitive center. Okay, it is seen adjacent to the rhythm center. Increase in concentration of the carbon dioxide and H+ ions activates the chemosensitive area. The receptors, there are certain receptors which are present in the aortic arch and the carotid artery. In the carotid artery and the aortic arch, you have certain receptor which recognizes the changes in the CO2 and H+ concentration and send the signals to the rhythm center. The role of oxygen in the regulation of respiratory rhythm is quite insignificant. There is no role of oxygen in the regulation of a chemosensitive or respiratory centers. Okay. So from the disorders of respiratory system onwards, we'll discuss in our next class. Anyway, thank you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our wonderful channel. Thank you.